everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa and this is Growing on Vancouver Island. Today I'm going to give you a little update on my vegetable pot, and I'm also going to tell you the winner of my fertilizing strawberries test. So let's take a look. So here we are standing in the middle of the garden. And this bush here is a raspberry bush that I planted just last year. It is, actually there's two raspberry bushes here, different varieties. These are more unique varieties than your standard. And they have fully leafed out and are looking absolutely gorgeous. I'll show you the names of these bushes. An Everbearing Raspberry Honey Queen. So this one gets pale orangey, almost white colored berries that are absolutely the sweetest berries I have ever had. So delicious and plump. And the second variety we have is an Everbearing Raspberry called Fall Gold, which I believe is equally sweet compared to Honey Queen that we also have. But I'm comparing these to a standard red raspberry, and both of these varieties are more on the orangey side, and the other one's almost more orangey pale white. But all raspberries are delicious. I just particularly like these varieties. So here we have some of the yellow onion bulbs I recently planted, just starting to come through the soil. And beside them we have some gorgeous garlic, and we have a barking machine in our corner who needs to stop his barking. Here's another view of our garlic. This was given to me by an elderly gentleman in our neighborhood, and this was my first time planting garlic last fall, and it is doing absolutely beautiful. No sir, not appropriate. Here I am with my garlic, and my garden supervisor is watching. This is my garlic called Music, which I planted last fall at the same time as the garlic from the elderly gentleman, and it is doing fantastic. And as I said before, I've never grown a garlic before, but it is looking so beautiful. In this corner here we have my chives. I have an endless supply of chives. Every couple years I divide the chives and transplant them around the yard, but they're looking absolutely gorgeous with their fresh new growth. Here we have the Walla Walla onions that I planted in a recent video. They're looking much taller and brighter than when I first planted them. And over here, these two very lush looking onions. These are just green onions that I planted from the grocery store. I cut them every year, many times a year, and they come back every year. They're just endless supplies of green onions. And this plant here is my celery. Last year I planted this from scraps from a celery from the grocery store, grew into a beautiful celery bunch, cut it down, and now it's coming back again. So I'm gonna plant some more celery scraps this year so we can have multiple heads of celery coming through. And here are my radishes that I planted in a recent video. I've got lots of beautiful radish sprouts coming through. And this beautiful plant is a columbine flower, which comes back every year. So here are the strawberry plants that I fertilized in a recent video. One set with bone meal, and one set with bone meal plus fertilizer, and one group with sea soil. And the results are in. This little man is having a good time outside. I think he's slacking on his garden supervisory duties. Oops. I would say the winner of the fertilizer challenge is the Bone Meal Plus fertilizer. These strawberries are looking so beautiful. They have tons of new leaves and they've got lovely flowers that have started to bloom. So if you're fertilizing strawberries, I highly recommend Bone Meal Plus fertilizer. It is amazing stuff. So this little man is needing a little bit of attention while I am finishing the tour. This cute little guy. So here we have our honeyberry plants. I have 4 of these that I planted for the first time last spring, and they have flowers for the first time, which is so exciting. There's some more flowers over here. So we might actually get honeyberries this year. So that is so exciting. That's going to be all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a lovely day.